Hey, good morning, everyone. Brian Hoops here, Midwest Market Solutions. This is Market Insider TV. This is our opening commentary, and it is August the 15th. It's Friday morning. Hope you had a great week, and today's the last trading day of the week. We are extremely hot in temperatures down here in southern Missouri, being upper 90s today. We haven't really had any 100-degree temperatures, but we're going to get close this weekend. And across all the central plains, it's going to be very warm. Even the Midwest gets a little bit warmer and drier, and that's given us a reason to bounce some of these markets here going into the weekend. So the U.S. dollar is down about 25 points overnight. Nat gas up slightly. Crude oil has rallied yesterday, but turning back lower this morning. Stock market a little bit firmer here, and corn up almost 4 cents, trading back above the $4 mark. Beans up almost 8 cents this morning, and wheat is a couple cents better. So all grain markets are seeing some short covering. Now the pattern's been for about 4 weeks now to see a rally Thursday, Friday in the grain markets, and then that Friday rally fail by the closing bell, and we trade lower going into the weekend, and then trade lower Sunday night. That has been the pattern. We'll see if we can continue that pattern, or if we're starting to fade that pattern and trade something else. That is certainly a possibility. So let's talk about markets here. Last day of the week, I'll be on RFD TV talking about these markets this morning and what is causing the sell-off in the livestock and what else is going on in the grain markets. We'll give you here some of the news and features that everyone should know. So follow us on Twitter at Midwest Markets and at Brian Hoops for latest market information. If you want things text to you, market information sent via text right to your phone, you can get quotes as well as market information. You can sign up at our website, MidwestMarketSolutions.com. So weather forecasts turning a little bit drier into the end of August, and that is going to possibly curtail maximum yield potential for corn and soybeans. Especially in the case of corn, we have this huge yield number thrown out there by the USDA that it's skeptical to see that to think that we're going to see that big of a yield in the first place. But then when we don't have the growing season finishing off under cool temperatures, it's going to be warmer, drier. That I think could yield, take some of those yield numbers away, and has the market skeptical that when we get to harvest, we'll actually see those type of yields being reported. Many producers, we've been talking about this, are selling soybeans for harvest delivery to generate cash, and that also frees up their space so they don't have to store the soybeans, and then they can store corn as they anticipate the USDA is overestimating the yield potential of this year's corn crop. Corn has, as it trades right in this $4 range, has found some decent demand. We've seen a nice round of export business this week on the private sales. We've also seen big weekly export sales, and we should have another round next week of strong weekly export sales as demand is definitely picking up here. So we announced or reported a few days ago that the CME was looking at expanding its trading hours. According to Reuters yesterday, the CME group has no plans to change its trading hours at this time after there was talk of that extending those trading hours. Annual Pro Farmer Tour runs next week, beginning August the 18th, Monday through the 21st. Final results are a week from today on Friday. This is always a widely watched tour, as trade will want to have some ideas how close the USDA is, comparatively speaking, to this Pro Farmer Tour. And it's a something the market wants to talk about other than just weather, as we have boots on the ground, actual going through fields and anticipating what the actual numbers are going to be. Coming up today, NOPA crush report comes out at 11 o'clock. Average trade guess for crush, 190.8 million bushels. That'd be over 5 million larger than last month and a new record, and it would be larger than last year as well. Soybean oil stocks estimated to be tight, 1.332 billion pounds, down significantly from year-ago levels. In the cattle markets, we saw some light cash cattle trade in Nebraska yesterday at $3.84 to $3.86, $3 to $5 higher than the previous week. Bids $2.33 in Kansas and Texas, and renewed bids at $3.85 on a dress basis for additional trade today. There was some rumors going around that there'll be a press conference today with Ag Secretary Rollins, and that's expected to be held at 11:30 today. This is going to be in Texas with Governor Abbott. There's rumors, anyway, that likely announcement on the U.S.-Mexican border and a possibility that it could reopen. There's also possibilities that they talk about stages on how it would reopen, but they really have to get the screwworm under control, and maybe they make some announcements on that today. So I don't think they're going to say that the border is going to be open, but that's what the market, I think, traded yesterday with the big sell-off. All right, I'm going to sign off. Have a great day. Good luck and good trading. As always, this has been Brian Hoops from Midwest Markets. We'll talk to you again soon.